how does it help in terms of the future stability of Pakistan for you to tell the Americans?
God, if I was the Prime Minister of Pakistan, I would have immediately told them that, look, we will fight this war our own way. We don't want any interference. We don't want your money. We don't want your aid. Look, it doesn't mean cutting the relationship with the Americans. It means we will fight it our own way.
Frankly, it does, because it takes two. And if you had your way, the Americans would cut their relationship with Pakistan. It's quite clear. And that would involve billions of dollars of aid at a time when Pakistan, goodness knows, has every reason to need that aid.
Pakistan has lost $70 billion, the people of Pakistan, in this war. This was published by our own. This current government has published in the economic survey. Total aid is $220 billion. This aid is destroying us. Look, I would tell the Americans that what do they want from Pakistan? There should be no terrorism from our soil. That's all they should want. We'll do it our way. If I am perceived as a puppet of the Americans, it takes away my credibility and ability to fight terrorism. Because of me, there will be more people picking up guns. Look, puppets create terrorists. They create radicals. If it was a sovereign government, we would deal it with our own way. But the Americans, surely, would they not want a Pakistan government which would ensure no terrorism from our soil? Would they not want that?
Imran Khan, we have to end there. Thank you for being on Hard Talk.
Pakistan, which has been taken over by, by this regime. So I haven't got too many properties. But
how many properties do you and your family own?
My net worth is what has been reported.
How many properties do you and your family own?
One.
One
sole
property. You and your family own one property.
My sole residence.
So all of these stories in the Pakistani press about multiple properties owned by your family inside Pakistan, property interests overseas, including in Dubai, and we're sitting in London. We're sitting in London. You own nothing in London?
No.
Your family, not just you, your family.
No, not at all.
Own nothing?
No, because
and Dubai?
The government.
Dubai?
My sons have just one villa, which is owned by them. They're in business for the last 17 years.
So when I asked you how many properties you and your family own, and you said one, that wasn't strictly true.
No, it is strictly true because they're adult, they're married.
Clear cut. You only own one property in the entire world. Your tax records have been kept and given to the authorities over the last 20 years. If everything is so crystal clear, why do you not go to Pakistan and make this case in a court of law?
Well, the court of law, my lawyers were there. I'm here for medical treatment. I have a cervical issue.
You've been here for what, best part of 3 years on this medical issue?
Almost, yes, I am.
Are you still really suffering?
Yes, I am.
And you could
manhandled by the NAB.
Well,
in his custody.
Manhandled, you say. The truth is, Nawaz Sharif is a convicted criminal.
Well, I hope you know that both cases in which he has been convicted, in both judgments, it has been written that the prosecution has not been able to prove any corruption, any kickback, any loss to the exchequer. So what else we want?
I'm sorry, sir, but it is quite clear that he is a convicted criminal. And again, the Accountability Court, which works alongside the National Accountability Bureau, found against Mr. Sharif. I believe he was given a 10-year sentence and that was reduced ultimately to 7 years. He was then allowed to come to London on medical grounds, the same medical grounds that brought you to London too. So here the two of you sit. And now, you and you of course used to be his finance minister in the Pakistan government, you and he put yourselves forward as leading voices in the opposition in Pakistan, demanding early elections and an end to Imran Khan's government. And I ask you, what credibility do you think you have with the Pakistani people?
I think what credibility Imran Khan government has. The world has witnessed that it was a stolen election. It was a rigged election. It's not we are saying. We have experienced. All pre-poll 2018 surveys indicate the PMLN will win. But the observers, the Human Rights Commission of Pakistan, the dirtiest election. Everybody knows the election has been stolen from us. So I think we have every
with respect,
right.
I just look back at the EU Monitor's report on that election. They reported some grave concerns about abuses in specific places, not involving just one party, but several different parties. But the final and ultimate conclusion was that they believed the result was credible.